We're back here looking at our LMAM, which is right here, and our LMEM, which is right here. So now we have to add some subordinate extensions so that the two of these stations can communicate automatically. In order to do that, let's do the LMAM first. We expand the LMAM, Niagara Network, and this is the station that we added before. In fact, this is the LMEM that we added that's working fine. What we need to do is go ahead and open the export tags palette. And if you don't have this palette window here, go up to Window, Sidebar, Palette, and that will make it appear. In fact, I have too many of them now. There we go. So a LMAM is a subordinate extension. So we want to go ahead and drag the subordinate right out of here, drag it right into the Niagara Network. Make sure to leave it as the default name. Let's click OK. Now click into that. And you see we're going to have our one station here. Let's go down and we edit that. It's going to be just slightly off the window here. We're going to make sure it's enabled. Make sure that the default user is admin. Our default password is our usual credentials. Hit OK. And then we're basically going to do the exact same thing to the LMEM station, Niagara Network. Except this time we're going to drag this supervisor extension to this guy. Leave it as the default name. So you've got a little bit different here. We're basically going to leave all this stuff the same. Let's go back over here. We got to test to see if this works. So we're back at our LMAM. I'm going to right-click on it. Right-click on the export tag extension. We're going to go to Join. That'll create a station job. And to see if that worked, we'll check our services, job service. And there we go. Subordinate join was a success. So what does that do? That automatically adds points from this remote station into our LMAM at this level. Now it should have added a bunch of things into points, and here we are. Here's our rooms. And these rooms were discovered on our LMAM. If for some reason you do a join and you don't see anything here, that's probably because the name on the points that are actually being exported, and this is going to be a point that's exported, and you can tell by it's got a point tag. It's probably because the supervisor station name hasn't been set correctly. So in order to do that, once you get these stations set up, go ahead and you right-click on the subordinate export tag extension. You say Set All Supervisor Names. What this is going to do is this is going to set this point that we're looking at here. It's going to set it for every single point in the station all at the same time, which is really cool. And that's going to be to our LMEM name, which is SM2. Okay, and it's going to go through and it'll change every single one. That way, when you do a join, these things are automatically set up so that folders are created at the room level, and it basically looks like a duplicate of the backnet room that we had already discovered at the LMAM level. And that's how we get our points into the supervisor.